everybody, Punisher88 here, coming at you once again with another weekend review. So tonight I'm reviewing Harrow County issue number 1. Now, I know for those of you who watched the weekend review last week, you guys already know that tonight I was supposed to review issue number 2 of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles villain micro-series, which was all about Baxter Stockman. So, before I get to any review, I want to know from you guys what you would like to see me review next weekend. Would you still be interested in seeing me review issue number 2 of the Villain Micro Series? Or, for the nostalgia fans out there, would you be interested in seeing me review issue number 1 of Gem and the Holograms? All you gotta do is just leave a comment below, and whichever title gets mentioned the most, that's what I'm going to review next weekend. Also, one other thing. Now, at the end of my Saturday videos, I usually do my list of what I thought were some of the best comic book covers from the past week. Tonight, there's not going to be one in this video, but following this video, I'm going to be doing another What's What with Punisher88, and I'm going to include the list in that video along with some other comic-related news. Alrighty? So, now with all that out of the way, let's get down to business. So, for those of you who watch my reviews, you guys know that I like to start with the cover first, so let's check it out. Now, right off the bat, yes, I love this cover, and I love it for one reason only. Basically, because you look at this cover, and you just say, WTF. And me being a huge horror fan, I look at this, and I shudder, and I just go, ooh, that is cool. So, right off the bat, from the cover alone, yeah, this book is batting 1,000. But now, it's time to get down to what I like to call the nitty-gritty. But before I do, I just want to mention to some of the newer viewers or newer subscribers to my channel that if at any point during this review or any of my past reviews you notice that I look up and down at the camera quite a bit, or it just sounds like I'm reading to you guys, the reason for that is I keep my notes in front of me. Why do I keep my notes in front of me? Well, for starters, with the notes, I find it helps the review flow a lot smoother compared to my early reviews where I had no notes at all and I was just winging it the whole time, and I was pretty much just all over the place and it was a mess. The second reason is, let's say I'm reading a certain part of my review, or on my notes, sorry, and I get stuck. Well, I can backtrack and then keep going, compared to without the notes, if I get stuck, well, you're stuck at home watching me stare off into space for who knows how long till I think of something to say. Not cool. And the third reason, well, basically, I was never good at memorizing text. So therefore, the notes are actually a help aid. So, if you guys are cool with that, awesome. We'll get through this review and we'll be on our merry way. Alrighty? So, writer Cullen Bunn, who is awesome, may I add. I just got finished reading issue number 1 of Deadpool's Secret Wars. Oh my god, that was funny. I can't wait to read the second issue. Anyway, let's not get sidetracked. Writer Cullen Bunn and artist Tyler Crook team up for a spin on a gruesomely terrifying Southern Gothic fairy tale. But, is it any good? Well, when the people of Harrow County find out Hester Beck is a witch, they're surprisingly cool with it. At first. She uses her powers to help heal people, so the whole dark magic thing kinda gets ignored. But once babies start getting stolen and these Lovecraftian type creatures start showing up, the townsfolk draw a line in the sand. And if you're a witch in the 1800s, that line means getting killed about 6 different ways while getting burned for good measure. But Hester has no intention of going quietly. Otherwise, this would be a very short comic. Now, the story then flashes forward in time to the same farm where Hester was hung. A little girl who lives there named Emmy is haunted by strange feelings and visions, particularly with regards to a strange / demonic looking tree. And this thing is weird looking. The livestock on the farm start dying, and one of which Emmy might have been able to heal. So you can see where this is going, right? No, you don't. Well, unless you already read this issue. uh, After getting to know Emmy's father and another family, who both had a hand in killing Hester, Emmy wanders into the woods alone and finds an unfamiliar boy. She follows him into a briar patch and sees one of the most unsettling things imaginable, which is really cool for a few seconds. Then you look down at the page and it says, "To be continued." And that's where I was sitting there going, huh? Now, look, I get I get that this is, just the first issue, and there's going to be a great deal of mystery involved with this story. And I'm sure the ones out there who are already on issue number 3, which just came out, I think, this past week, can confirm that. But that ending, while awesome and shocking, felt like it came completely out of nowhere, and luckily the rest of the book is plenty good enough to make you want to see what happens next. Now, Tyler Crook has some of the most unique yet beautiful art I've ever seen, and there are many, many different styles out there. His landscapes and people are so soft and beautiful, then wham! He hits you with blood and gore so hard that it makes your own eyes pop out. It's crazy. On the writing end, Bunn gives us one hell of a great opening sequence, then slows things down maybe a little too much. I like the interaction between Emmy and her father, and her father's interaction with a character named Raya. I think that's how you say his name. But it lost quite a bit of the good momentum it started with. And once again, that ending just didn't have a hook into anything. I mean, we should at least know who the kid is before he gets skinned alive inside a witch's briar patch, right? Anyway, all that being said, the excellent character work and superb art still make this a solid opening chapter. It's also helped by a real cool one-page epilogue written by Tyler Crook and drawn by, now I hope I say this person's name right, Owen Guiney? I think that's how you say it. I don't know. I apologize for butchering that name. Combined with the compelling main story and a fantastic opening, Harrow County is definitely worth a return visit. So here are my pros and cons. My pros outweigh the cons, don't worry. So first, Tyler Crook has unique yet beautiful artwork that can make you go, "Aw," and then, "Ah!" the next. Cullen Bunn gives us one hell of an opening sequence, then slows it down while we get to know Emmy. And the one-page epilogue story in the back is awesome. Now the cons. The ending, and I'm sorry I keep dwelling on this, but the ending is brutal, gory, and comes from out of nowhere. And trust me, I love brutal and gory, but comes out of nowhere, and I actually thought my comic was missing a page at first. And then, last but not least, as stated before, the narratives slow down a little too much after the fantastic opening sequence. But if I had to give this book a score or anything, I'd give it an 8, which is pretty damn good, because I thought it was a really good read. And again, I really look forward to reading issue number 2 and issue number 3. And if any of you out there have already read issue 2 and 3, please no spoilers. But yeah, so that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. Because let's face it, no one's perfect, right? And if you enjoy reviews like this one, take a look around my channel. I got plenty of them, along with unboxings and backstories to lame comic book characters. And also, while checking out my channel, make sure to comment on anything, because I love reading viewer comments. I find it really keeps a strong interaction between us going. And like and dislike any video as well. And then, before leaving, make sure to click that subscribe button. Alrighty? So that's it for me for now, but stick around, because I got another video coming your way soon. Alrighty? So till then, this is Punisher88 signing off. See ya.